Welcome back again. This is the Traveling Trader with another update video. Today we will be covering Link, SHIB, and Bitcoin. First up on the chopping block is Link. This is the weekly chart. And as you can see, we are looking pretty bullish on a weekly chart. Let's tick down. Actually, let's zoom in here on the weekly chart real quick. I just want to see what the last few weeks have really been looking like. Had a very hard time. First thing I noticed is it had a very hard time getting over that $8 mark. It was reaching up, touching it a few times before finally breaking out above it. This is a good sign if you want to see some of those 2022 pricings. This looks like it's where we're headed back to. As soon as we can get comfortable here above this $11 range, I would imagine next thing to be looking for on Link is $15, if not $20 a coin. Let's go ahead and tick down to the day chart. And the last few days have been looking pretty bullish. Looks like we're getting ready for a pullback, but it also might be a breakthrough. But in my personal opinion, I think we're getting ready for a pullback here. I would like to actually get in on Link, but I'm looking to do it under $10. So somewhere between that $8.70 and $9.99 price range. Get my average at a nice $9 single digit, and then we can ride it up here on up into the into the double digit pricing. Zoom in on this a little bit. Nice strong candles. Let's go ahead and tick down to the 4 hour and see what the 4 hour has to offer. And like I said, price is getting exhausted up here closer to the $11.50, $12 range, and it's starting to pull back. A nice pullback to $10.5. I could see that happening over the next few days. Don't be surprised Monday if you see maybe a $10.50 Link. Let's go down to the hour chart also. And yeah, that hour chart is just really confirming what I'm saying here. That pull back. Yeah, I would like to see us come back and maybe retest this 10.5 area, if not even. I would like to be buying down here at the 9.8 level, but I would imagine we at least come back and test this 10.5 area before then maybe pushing up more. 12.50 would be a nice hold. Anything above 11.8 would be a nice hold, but I'm looking for like maybe a 12.50 hold on that. We can even tick down to the 15-minute chart, and again, just more of a view. Basically, excuse me, more of a view, basically confirming the same thing that I'm saying. That pull back probably closer to like that 7.5 area. Maybe not that low, but definitely a pullback under 11 before we get ready to push forward. Link, that seems like a pretty quick in and out video. We're going to go ahead and shoot over to our next asset, Bitcoin, up next. All right, we got Bitcoin up. We got the Bitcoin charts up on the screen. Let's see. Again, I'm saying the same thing. I am not interested into Bitcoin until we can at least hit 35.5 or we pull back to at least that 28.25 mark. This is the weekly chart. Nice push up, but just could not hold it, which is fine. I do see Bitcoin returning to 35 and even $40,000. Just might take a little bit of time looking into the end of the year, maybe the beginning of next year, some of that new year money flowing in. Let's go ahead and tick down to the day chart. This is the day chart. And as you can see, we're down here at 25. That middle ground was 28. And once we broke above that and held it, we were clear for 30s. 34 is not bad, but I am not a believer until I see 35.5, which we are pretty close on. Yeah, let me do this so we can get accurate pricing. Let's get some accurate pricing. There we go. 34.1. Pretty close, but I want to see a hold above that. As you can see, when you zoom in a little bit, all those candles are rejecting literally off that 35.5 mark. So until we can break and hold above it, let's actually set an alert here. Let's set an alert for, let's say 6.5. 36.5 is when I would turn my attention to Bitcoin. Is when I want to see, yeah, 36.5 is where I want to see. This is the day chart. So big pushes up, but big, just about the same amount push back down. As you see, those pushes back down have gotten smaller. Look for a little consolidation around here before, probably, if I'm honest. Well, let's stick down to the smaller time frame before we say that. But I would look for some consolidation around here. To get ready for that 35.5 push. Let's go to the 4 hour and see what we have there. And what I see here is, this is the 4 hour chart. I would want to see a few days of consolidation. This is nice consolidation here on the 4 hour charts. Looking to possibly make that next push back above to 35. But I would want to see some consolidation on the day chart. Bitcoin is such a high price asset. It needs time to consolidate, then to break past certain key levels. So if anything, maybe you can be getting in here. You can maybe catch somewhere between 34 and 30 to get in, and then just be looking for that push above 35.5. Hour chart. See, this is the consolidation we want to see. It just needs to be on a bigger time frame. I say it takes longer. We are ending October here. We got November, December. I feel like that 60 days will be enough of consolidate, maybe less than 60 days, but the end of the year, we should definitely be pushing above 35.5. This is the hour chart, and I mean, we're even further from that line looking at the hour chart. You can see how big of a move that would have to be on an hour chart to make it back up to 35. Looking on the hour chart, we haven't even touched 35 in a while. We haven't touched 35 cents about 2-3 days ago. So yeah, a few more days of consolidation and then maybe another try for that 35.5 mark. I think that's about it on Bitcoin. Coming up next, fan fave, Shiba Inu. Okay, we are back. We have SHIB up on the charts. We are on the hour. Let's zoom out. SHIB on a weekly is just it's such a small reference of time that Shiba has been out. Looking at it on a weekly chart is just not preferred for me. I like at least the day chart on SHIB. What have the days I've been doing? All right. I know I said I didn't want to move any lines until here. Okay, let's start with the 4 hour. I know I said I didn't want to move any lines until we can get a hold above 5.8, but I might need to push these lines up. I don't see us coming back down here no time soon to the 6s, so this line isn't that valid. You know what? Let's not get rid of that line. Let's just add one. I don't want to move any lines. I just want to add one here because this is a nice hold above 7.5. Let's do the same thing here. I should just probably sign all these in so I don't have to. Okay. This is 7.5. All right. 2 places to be looking for on Shiba is under that 5075, which is here, and that 508, which is about here. That gives us, let's zoom in a little. Yeah, that gives us a better little window of where to be looking for SHIB. It has jumped down and touched this 7.5 a few times before pushing back up, but not enough to get us in the 8. So we are just consolidating between 7.5 and 8 right now. This is on the hour chart. Nothing really to see. Didn't even want to make a video on Shiba until we broke one of these levels, but I said, why not? Let's go ahead and just take a look at it anyway. But nothing really to see here. If you're new to SHIB, I would say this is a good time to get in. To get in with a 507 average, knowing what Shiba price can do is a good price to be in. Personally, I say anything, depending on when and how much you get, anything under 4 zeros, I would imagine is a pretty good price to get. Oh, I should have set an alert. Actually, I don't want to do a line. It's a good time to get in on SHIB. So we're going to set an alert way up here. We're going to set an alert. Let's get rid of this one. Let's set an alert way up here. Yeah, so plenty of time to get in, but yeah, anything under that 40 is a good price to get in on Shiba, and again, plenty of time on that. This is the hour chart. Let's take into the 15-minute, and it's just choppy. Not really touching any of our points, just chopping around. But I would imagine this chop leads up to a break out above that 508 mark. So nothing really to see here today, but I do like to check in with SHIB. Good time to buy. My average is so low, I'm kind of in a tough spot. My average is 506, so me adding on is a little painful just because it's bringing my average up. I'm somewhere down here is where my average is, so I'm only looking to sell and take profit. I'm in profit now, but you know, to be able to take more profit above 8, or we would have to fall way down, at least closer to 7 even, before I would be looking to buy anymore personally. I think that's all we got for today. Quick video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And again, as always, if you subscribe to my channel and drop an asset in the comments, I will review it. This is the Traveling Trader, and I'm out.